that. You know what I'm saying? I'll never make him sad. But no, but for real, we got a full panel coming on to represent their teams. We figured we do something different. You know what I'm saying? We still love football over here. You know what I'm saying? Even though the Chiefs are not there, we still love football. We still love watching the playoffs. So I figured we figured we bring some people on to talk about their teams, talk about their confidence level going into the games, and their Super Bowl chances, and all that good stuff. So before we get into the show, I would like everybody to introduce themselves, starting with Gabby. Ladies first. Gabby, go ahead.
That's very kind of you. My name's Gabby Maljanian. I'm a diehard Patriots and Boston sports everything fan. I host two podcasts related to Boston sports, and really excited to be on here to chat football with all of you. I'm so excited that playoffs are here. It's the best time of the year, so I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Cool. Chief Briggs, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, I'm Matthew Briggs, aka Chef Briggs. Just cooking some good stuff on the Texan Fan Battle podcast. Texan fan since day one, so we're just out here representing the South.
That's what's up. H-Town. Good. And this guy needs no introduction. Representing them Chargers. On the show been a couple of times. My man Nova, what's good? What you let the people know where they can find you, man?
What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, and I am representing Lightning Strike Charger podcast. The Kings that are coming out of the West. We hold it down. The best team in the West, hands down. The Chargers, boat up, baby. Shout out to the fam.
That's what's up. Got my main man representing the Steel City, my man PT. Tell him what's good, man.
Yo, this your boy Peyton Tomlin, go by PT, man, from the Real Leadership Podcast. We're the wild card in here, man, but we're the ones going to the Super Bowl. So as leadership go, man, I'm gonna go ahead and lead y'all to follow me. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Oh man, of course. Chris is happy about this because he kind of called it, kind of took it back, but he was right the whole time. He was on the show earlier, representing the Jaguars. My man Kyle Nash, what's good, man? Telling people what's good.
Honor, joy, and privilege to jump aboard. And it's interesting. I find a lot of teams that wouldn't have called themselves the best in all of this in a year where they lost to the Jags. But this year, it's not so bad for people, of course. I host the Duval Dive podcast on the Believe Podcast Network with my co-host, my personal champion, Travis D. Holmes. And honor, joy, and privilege to jump aboard, Mar. I know you got yours rolled up. I got mine unbottled or uncorked, rather, so I can participate in the vice right along with you like I do on the show, my guy.
Cheers. Always. Hey, and I don't know if he's trying to hide his face because he normally stands 10 toes down on some of his takes that he says. The 1 seed, representing the 1 seed, my man Hot Take Jake, representing the Denver Broncos. I don't know what's going on, Jake. You got that mile high bad connection or something going on? It's all right. It's all right.
If I remember the
It's
Duval
just, it's just all defense.
Yeah, I was saying, I could see why he hid when the Jaguar representative spoke. I could throw that out there. I'm no big.
His offense is gonna show up in the fourth quarter. That's it.
You there, Jake?
Yeah, my bad. I don't know. I couldn't hear y'all. Don't worry.
We hear you.
Well, thank goodness. It's gonna be lovely to watch everybody play this week. Luckily for y'all, we'll be sitting down watching all of y'all beat each other up, while the best of the West, the best of it all, is here. The AFC's own, the best quarterback in the league right now, Bo Nix.
Let's mute his mic.
We'll get into all that here soon.
I gave y'all the warning about my man Hot Take Jake before the show.
We just didn't think you were passing around the blunt that soon, Mom. Not bad.
I know I'm selfish with mine, man. Hey, but AC, man, go ahead. You got it, man. Run the show.
Bills fans are definitely relieved that the Chiefs aren't in it this year. It's too bad the Bills person isn't here to speak to that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The boogeyman Patrick Mahomes ain't in Josh Allen's way. So, it's all good. It's all good.
No, the rest of the team is.
The wicked witch died.
The rest of Josh Allen's team is in his way.
Wait it. Anyway. But the playoffs of this weekend, and I just want to get everybody's thoughts on their season before we get into the playoffs. So I'm gonna start with Gabby. The Patriots this season, nobody really expected the Patriots to be where they're at right now. Some people were predicting that maybe y'all make the playoffs this year, but you guys being one of the better teams in the AFC, nobody was really predicting. So kind of speak to the feeling in Boston, how everybody's feeling about the Patriots, your thoughts on the Patriots.
Yeah, everyone's super excited, myself included. Definitely pleasantly surprised with how this season turned out. I had the Patriots at about a 9-win team going into this season. I was really optimistic, especially after their coaching hire. I thought Mike Vrabel was a great hire, somebody who has experience in the Patriots organization and somebody who I felt could potentially lead this Patriots team to a winning season, but I definitely did not expect them to be where they're at right now. This was a great growth year for Drake May, and it's nice because he has a lot of pieces around him now who also took a step forward this year. So this was overall a really good season that, it's great to be proud of. Again, too bad the Bills person isn't here because I would have loved to reference beating the Bills on the road in primetime, because that truly was one of the biggest wins of the season to me, that indicated that this team can be the real deal and can win in big moments like that. So this was a good season. Really happy about where things go from here. Drake May being, the guy, the quarterback of the future. And I'm just excited to see where things go.
Cool. Chef Briggs, man, talk about your Texans, man, and how you felt about their season.
Well, if somebody told me that we were going to start 0-3 and still make the playoffs, I would say you're full of shit. But here we are. We're the only team to do it twice, so that's a good thing. The offense took a slow start, but now we're here. The defense, I knew I got a lot of hate when I said that this defense would be in the legends of Legion of Boom and whatnot. But here we are, pretty close, pretty dominant. So I'm here riding the coattail of the defense, just like the Broncos guy. I'm not going to say CJ Stroud's the best, but he's out there doing his thing, and hopefully we can make some history and top off with the Super Bowl run to top out the elite defenses on the list.
For sure. Nova, go ahead and speak on your Chargers and their season, and how you feeling about it, how you feel going into the playoffs.
I feel great. We've overcome a lot, man. From training camp, we had Slater go down. Then during the season, we had Alt go down. We had over 26 offensive line scenario changes. We got guys from Food for Less working on the offensive line, and but it just shows the resolve of this team, the grittiness of this team, the coaching, and Justin Herbert, broken hand, and this man is still out there doing it. Probably the most dangerous quarterback in the NFL, and he's hungry. He has a great defense, and he has a whole bunch of weapons this time. Offensive line, there's a lot of questions to it, but hey, we won 11 with this line. Could have won some more, but hey, don't disrespect the Chargers. Don't count them out. Y'all gonna be surprised.
Hey, follow that up, Brody.
What's good? How y'all feeling?
Good.
I think for me with our Chargers, and that's been one of the impressive things is our rookie class that's been asked to do a lot immediately, but has stepped into that role. You look at Trey Harris, who's emerged one of our best blocking wide receivers. KLS has been making plays here and there when he gets the opportunity to do so. Rondé Gatson Jr., our tight end, has been phenomenal. And then obviously Amari Hampton, when healthy, has shown what he can do. So our rookies, if nothing else, RJ Mickens on the back end as well, have just shown that they're the future, and our future looks bright for our Chargers. So that's probably what I'm more impressed with our group is our rookie class.
All right, Kyle, Go ahead and let us know how you feeling with the Jaguars. What's going on in Duval?
You know, the funniest thing is all people could talk about for the longest time was Duval. And I can do that impression that well because my hue is very similar to his. I said what I said, but the punchline to this, guys, nobody in their right mind saw 13 wins out of this crew. Heck, my most crackheadiest take in August was the Jags could win this division. No disrespect, Chef. I didn't think that that the Texans were a bad team. I just saw an opportunity for a regression back to the mean. And in defense of CJ Stroud, he regressed back up to the mean as well later in the year. A bunch of respect for the Texans. Looking forward to you beating up on whoever you got in the first round and make it easier for the Jags to beat them in the future. That being said, this particular season could possibly be the best in Duval's history, and it's all from everybody involving the quarterback that everyone was sleeping on, who I said for years. And listen, if anybody's got a bad O-line situation this season, it's the Chargers. Before that, the Jags were the biggest problem, and it was before an injury took place. To see all the above go down is amazing. And, well, by the way, that Hunter kid, he'll be back next year to make it even better if we want to talk future. I don't know how much more you can do for bulletin board material when you steal the Coach of the Year award away from Lee and Cohen, but somebody's going to make that mistake. And I'll say this much to get it out of the way. No disrespect, Gabby, the actual MVP of the league is Justin Herbert, not Drake May. I said what I said.
And I concur.
PT, talk to us, man. The Steelers got in by a right kick. How you feeling?
Hey, man, listen, it does what it do, baby. You know what I'm saying? We'll take that. But this is a typical Steelers season, right? Like we're gonna fight. Tom is gonna get over 500. We're gonna tinker about getting in or getting out. It's gonna take a what's my man Fichtner type kick from Ace Ventura, right? To the right. Like laces need to be out, right? You know, but if you're telling, I knew we were going to be here, one of the top teams. We're catching on now, right? We got our 42-year-old quarterback with a broken left hand. We got no wide receivers. We have a defense that is suspect, but we still here, and we can still beat anyone, right? So I know New England sounds good, but we already beat you, New England, this year, right? And then for my Chargers, you know, we call that Pittsburgh West. You know what I mean? We got more fans in our stand than they do when we come out there.
Don't do that.
And then for the Texans,
it was a lot of people watching that L, though. It was a lot of Steelers fans watching that L.
All right, we ain't had to go there, but yeah, that's fair. That's fair, right? And then for the Texans, we gonna see you Monday, right? So you know, if our 42-year-old quarterback could beat y'all, and we got DK back, the offense is suspect, the wide receivers, we are the team of the misfits kids, man. Like our whole roster is made up of people who got kicked off of every other team. And Tomlin seems to make it work, right? We got a young offensive line, 2 good running backs, and for some reason we could beat people with 1 running back, Kenny Gainwell, and no one could seem to stop him. So it's gonna be fun. Maybe we're one and done. That won't be shocking, right? But I think we got something magical going on this year, especially, and I'll be honest, with the Chiefs out, Buffalo looking suspect. I don't know if these young quarterbacks, their first time in the playoffs, let's see what they're going to be. Let's see what May going to be. Let's see what my man down in Jacksonville is going to be. Herbert looks good, but his coach's brother just got fired, so I don't know how they feel out there. You know,
hey so, Gucci, he gonna be named special assistant.
Who's got it better than them, right?
Yeah. He's gonna watch. He's gonna have that special assistant jacket on soon. I'm looking for that announcement.
Let me find out a Super Bowl winning coach.
You got to go to the Giants. All right, hot take, Jake. You are last because you got the bye week and you feel like you on top of the world. So I'm gonna let you have it, sir.
You know, it was beautiful hearing everybody, you know, giving me their dream of how happy they are of barely making it You know, the Steelers guy, so happy. He's like the 3-year-old brother you got to take with you to the store with your friends, to the mall. Feeling so glad to have him around, knowing that you're just trying to get away from him. These Charger guys next to me that absolutely think that they look so happy when they have seen Justin Herbert time and time again lose in the first round and haven't yet won a playoff game. Those boys are scared shitless right now. Let's call
Has
a
Bo
spade a
Nix
spade.
won one? Has Bo
Let's
Nix
call a
won one?
spade. This is Bo Nix's second season. I think Herbert's
And
been
he
in there
ain't
about
won
10
one,
years
though.
now.
He ain't won one, 7.
Hey,
He ain't won one, though.
let me tell you something. Texans, I give all the respect in the world, but CJ can't even save himself. The man gets hurt more than anybody. I don't know what's going on with that guy. Jacksonville, we owe you one, buddy. I'm letting you know now. We owe you one. We don't forget. Guys, there's one thing and there's one thing only we have to understand. There's one quarterback only in the AFC where you better have that damn 000 on the damn clock. Because if you don't, you're going to be scared out of your damn mind, because you know why? Bo Nix is coming. And he always has. I don't know if you've seen it, but Bo Nix has the most come from behind victories this season. There's a reason why.
Did he come from
He
behind?
doesn't quit. He doesn't quit. No, he doesn't quit. And that's the one thing we got to understand.
Did he come
This
from
man-
behind week 3?
This man didn't even throw a touchdown Sunday.
Hold on. Sean Payton said it before the season that this team was the team to beat in the AFC. And here we are, crowned the number 1 seed for a damn reason. We beat the Wicked Witches, guys. You're welcome. We beat the Chiefs for y'all. You're welcome. We had to do what we had to do for y'all.
We sent the Chiefs home for everybody.
Oh, man, stop.
I think Taylor Swift sent the Chiefs home for everybody.
Their most saddest day was when they lost to Denver in Denver. That was when it was.
This is
Let me tell y'all something. This is Bo Nix's season. Sean Payton's about to show you why he's probably a top 3 head coach all time. And we're about to show everybody why this will be the year of the Broncos. I'm telling y'all right now, guys, we're watching history in the making. There's only one other guy that's done this before. One other guy. Russell Wilson did it, winning 24 games. This time, Bo Nix is 10 times better than that guy. Get ready. Get ready. Y'all on for a ride, a mile-high ride. Hey, and guess what? Everything is coming through Denver this year, guys. You got to go to the Mile High Massacre. Get ready. We pumped.
I don't smoke, but I might want some of that, bro.
Yeah, he got that Colorado weed, man. Like, that's different.
Maybe it's the altitude that got him high.
I think
we coming.
Yeah.
They got different.
Hey, y'all better beat the Patriots, because we see y'all next if y'all do. Y'all don't want that.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I didn't realize that beating Patrick Mahomes II was supposed to be a ticket to the postseason. I mean, we did that over here on Monday night one time. I'm not,
We started off the season in Brazil on an away game. On the world stage.
Hey, y'all not gonna come in the house and just
You gonna just put your muddy feet all on our carpet and just talk about my boy.
I did it with respect. I used the man's full legal name.
I'm
I
not
was
talking
throwing
about
that
you,
spec
Kyle.
on
I'm talking about Nova and bro. Did they be getting slick with the words over here?
I'm just saying, Jake threw it out there saying that they knocked over the kingdom. We started the downfall of the kingdom. We the first raiders of the kingdom.
Come on, man. They lost to the Lions week 1 last year. They weren't worried about week 1 games.
Are you guys allowed to use the word Raiders? I'm just asking.
Nah. Absolutely not. Hey, that's one thing all 5 of us will agree on. Hey, bump them.
But I will say this. What number does Bo Nix wear? What school did he transfer to try to be like who? He wants to be like Herbert. He wears 10 to be like Herbert. He went to Oregon to be like Herbert. He wanted to be drafted by the Broncos to be like Herbert. He ain't nothing like Herbert. This man just struggled.
I know he's going to win a playoff game that's coming up
he
here.
Just struggled last
You're damn
week.
right. He's going to go opposite from Herbert.
Sunday. He just struggled Sunday against the third stringers. He couldn't even throw a touchdown. You had your starters in there, and you couldn't even throw a touchdown against our third stringers, bro.
That's crazy.
Practice squad players.
Sean's playing chess, not checkers. He knows he might see y'all again.
Sean is a bounty. If Sean can't put hits on people, he ain't nothing, bro.
What?
If he can't put hits on people, he ain't nothing.
Is this coming from the same head coach that had to run away from the NCAA?
That's the
Are you
only way to
kidding
beat the Texans was taking out C.J. Stroud in 30 hit.
That's
So,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. That's his marker, and he got what number?
I'll be
What's number
honest with
9?
you.
Uganda. What's his
I'll
name?
be honest with you, Texans. Y'all were better off with Mills. CJ was trash.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, he must be high because that is wild take. Wild.
No.
What? Mills came in. They won 3 straight right after that, didn't they?
Beat the Jaguars in the fourth quarter. That's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, how far were you down in that fourth quarter? I forget, Chef. Was it 19?
26-10.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Look at y'all with all your little baby quarterbacks out here, man. Talking all this craziness about what y'all think y'all might do. None of y'all are proven. Herbert been in the league for 40 years and can't win a game. They've been trying to build him to be the next Brady since he came in. What do you do? Nothing.
Hold on.
Right?
What has
the new Brady over there?
What has Mushroom Aaron done in the last 5 years?
Man, he was smoking mushrooms.
Mushroom Aaron has been spaced out.
Dodging that COVID
vaccination. Was Aaron Rodgers, huh?
Here's the thing, though. We can't be talking about the Jets. We cannot talk about Aaron with the Jets. That's like talking about Jordan with the Wizards.
This man at the Jets hiked the ball and was out. First play of the game, he was out.
Yeah,
he ain't been seen since.
No, the whole team is out. The coach is out. Everybody's out from the Jets. There's like 2 people there from that second year from 2 years ago.
Aaron's gonna quit. He's gonna quit in the playoffs.
Hey, so I got a question for everybody. Obviously, this is an AFC panel. What team in the NFC you see making it toward the Super Bowl if your team was to match up with them?
It's either gonna be Seattle or on the Rams.
Nova got it.
Seattle and the Rams. Seattle look tough, man. Seattle look like a complete team, man. It's like Jackson Smith the Jig. I don't think nobody can stop him.
They can't.
And then they got a 2-headed monster at running back.
Unless you got a PS2.
Yeah, and then wherever the offense drops off, the defense picks up.
That's all right. That's all right. Hot take, Jake. They'll just put him on Riley Moss.
Don't worry. He coming right when you need him most. Don't you worry. Get ready for that. NFC wise, I don't know how we're sleeping on the. How are we not sleeping on the Eagles? What's going on?
Yeah.
Philly looking just as good right at the right time. And I do not trust Sam Darnold. He is Justin Herbert of the NFC. I don't trust him. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Hasn't proven nothing.
Hey, Eagles have been there, done that, right? Been there, done that. You still got Saquon. You still got the people. You still got
dangerous.
the players.
They're still the Super Bowl champs.
You still got to play to be the man. You got to beat the man. If they learn how to give Saquon that ball in his playoffs, that could be a problem.
Don't worry, they get a freebie against the Niners. Everybody can run against him.
Their offensive line ain't the same.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a Pennsylvania Super Bowl, personally. You know, great state of Pennsylvania, man.
I won't watch that.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't. Just go hang out with Mahomes
go to work
and Taylor Swift.
I'd rather watch Taylor Swift than watch Pittsburgh Steelers trucking on in the Super Bowl with a tramp.
Hey, don't be mad because we got the new GOAT on our team, man. You gonna get that ring for us.
Hey, Chef, who you think in the NFC comes out?
What was that?
Team in the NFC. Who you think comes out?
Oh man, you gotta go with Seattle or the Rams. I mean, they, like he said, the Seattle is the most complete team in the whole NFL. I mean, they got one of the best defenses and one of the best offenses. So, like you said, if the offense drops it, the defense is going to pick it up. Defense drops it, the offense is going to pick it up. You said the Eagles, but after last year, I mean, they fell out of the playoffs too. The Eagles are hit and miss. Either they show up or they don't show up. So you got to give the Rams. McVay is a mastermind genius, or the Seahawks. That's the two. And Stafford.
Yeah, I like the Rams a lot. I think, I have a good feeling about the Rams. I personally don't think the Eagles are going to go back to the Super Bowl, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they do, because they still have the talent. They just don't always execute, like you mentioned this year. So you don't really know like what version of Philly you're going to get. And that's the problem. But if you get the right version of Philly, I could see them going all the way.
A Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, right? You don't know who you're going to get
Yeah,
that day.
you have no idea what team you're going to get on a weekly basis. But if you get the right version of Philly, they can beat anybody.
You know, I'll say this though, right? When you get these championship teams, man, they know how to. They know it's about getting to the playoffs, so they don't really. It's like watching Kansas City for the third ring, or even the Patriots. Like they're kind of cruising through the season. They win the games they need to, then they get here, and then you're like, oh wow, okay, that's why they're the champions. They have that in that DNA of theirs. It's just a different I like the Rams. I agree. I don't trust Seattle, man. I don't trust them. But the Rams, they've been there, done that type of people. That quarterback is, man, he's legit.
But all that electrocution, that vacillation, if you will, PT, starts within the organization. And if I ask you who has better culture, Sean McVay or Nick Sirianni, what's your answer going to be, dog? You know what I mean? That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I think I'm with Gabby though. It could, like, the Rams definitely look tough, but it could. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Philly. Like, I wouldn't be like they came out of nowhere. I'd be like, yeah, they got all the pieces.
Yeah, it makes sense that, like, they would if everything comes together for them. I totally could see it, but I'm not confident enough in the version of the Philly that we've seen week to week to feel fully confident that they can beat all those teams in the NFC. But I mean, there is something to be said for having that experience. I mean, Philly knows how this all goes. Like, I look at a lot of these teams in the AFC and the lack of playoff experience that they have. It's like, I look at that Philly team and I'm like, yeah, they've been there, done that. They're familiar with all of this. They know what this is like. So I could see them, sneaking up on people. If they come in hot in this first round, I could totally see it.
But they got a tough 49ers team that's resilient.
Yeah, I hear that over. I hear that over, but I think this matchup favors Philly in this first round because we saw what happened last time they faced a beat up 49ers team in the playoffs. They dog walked them. So with that coming,
that's the difference though, right? They beat up a beat up offense. This offense is full power. This is what's going to get the Niners to the next step, right? The Eagles defense is not as good as it was. It's still pretty good, but I still don't see them stopping CMC. CMC is coming back to the monster that he was in the past, and that's what's going to help the Niners beat the Eagles.
And then you don't know what you're going to get. I'm sorry, you don't know what you're going to get with Hurts. So that's the X factor for Philly. Which Hurts is going to show up?
You're right. Which Hurts? He could be the good Hurts.
What the hell did we start believing in Brock Purdy?
Yeah, I mean, that was the other thing I was going to say too. The way that Purdy's been playing down the stretch in general, this could be a really difficult matchup for the Eagles. I still am giving the Eagles a slight edge. They're playing at home. They've been really tough at home in the postseason, and I do think that is going to come into play. But the way that Purdy has looked over these last few weeks in general, I think that's going to be a good game. I think that's going to be a really good game.
What's the weather in Philly?
That's what I was about to say. Brock Purdy's noodle arm ain't going to be thrown against 10-mile-per-hour wind, 20-mile-per-hour winds over there. Sorry. On a spade of spade.
I think it's interesting that a guy with noodle arms had 5 touchdowns in back-to-back weeks. But cool, Jake, you do your thing, dog.
Yeah, but he's not in Philly. Like, he's not out here on his East Coast.
Yeah, it wasn't in Philly. It was in the West Coast. His Super Bowl was last week against Seattle in San Francisco. He should have won that game. You had home field advantage throughout it all. You screwed the pooch. Now you got to go on the road. Good luck in Philly, buddy. It's going to be a little cold.
That the actual MVP of the 49ers is the biggest problem. That's Trent Williams. Let's be clear. Him being out has been the Niners' biggest challenge throughout the year, other than Fred Warner and Bosa, both, I might add.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I play linebackers for the 49ers right now. Like,
slow down, dog.
Yeah, that's all that. So their defense can't stop anybody, man. So
my thing about the Eagles though is that they get figured out after a while. Their scheme is so plain, and it's just they may go up on you 21-0, and then next thing you know, they lose 28-21 because they get figured out. Their scheme is just so like plain. It's like,
how many wins they got this year? How many wins do they have?
They got 12, 13.
Right? They not figured out that much.
Yeah,
You know what I
bad
mean?
team.
Like you can't call a 12-win team like, oh, people figured them out.
They
And
do
guess
figure
what?
them
They
out.
didn't even give Saquon the ball that much this year. He got fresh legs.
He ain't got fresh legs. He looked beat up and hurt.
He
And he
banged
run
up.
for 2,000 yards the year before. He don't look the same.
No.
That was the difference in their offense last year. They
He
was
got
having
that
these
check.
problems last year. AJ Brown was on the sideline reading books,
Reading the
he was
Bible.
training. He wasn't getting the ball. He was doing the same thing the year that they won the Super Bowl. But the difference was that Saquon was just great. He was generational. This year, he has not been generational. That offensive line hasn't been the same because they have guys coming in and out. The tush push has been figured out. The referees are finally calling on that shit. So,
well, you can go back to the scheme, and Nash can probably agree with me. Even there in Indianapolis, like Jonathan Taylor was killing it because they were giving him the ball. Same scheme. They quit giving the ball to Taylor. They quit giving the ball to Barkley. That's what's biting them in the tail end. They're taking their best player out of the equation, which makes no sense. And both Steichen and Sirianni does the same thing.
Yeah.
It's great. If you have workhorse like that, you got to feed them.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is y'all confidence level going into the playoffs? I'm gonna start with Gabby.
Oh gosh. I would say like 7. Yeah. I mean, because so this is very easily could go 2 very different ways for the Patriots, because obviously we have yet to see this team in a playoff environment, and how is Drake May going to perform in that type of environment? Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, he has shown that he can win in prime time, win big games, but I am curious to see how that changes in the playoffs. They are playing a Chargers team that is coming into Foxborough where it's going to be freezing. And so that's definitely a factor to consider in all of this. I think too, the Chargers offensive line right now is banged up. So that's something that I think the Patriots can take advantage of in this game early.
Gabby, not to interrupt you. Who's got house money? Don't y'all got house money? Y'all got the house money, right? Herbert's got all the pressure, right?
Well, that's
another thing too. Better add that in there also.
That's another thing I was going to bring up as well. But if the Patriots can get the run game established early, I think they have a really good shot in this game. They're playing without expectations, because to me, this wasn't even going to be a playoff team this year. Yep. So if you think about where this Patriots team is at, this season was a success for them no matter what happens from here. This season was going to look back on and be like, all right, we have a great future. A lot of young players that stepped up this year, and that's really exciting. Drake May getting playoff exposure is a huge win. So the pressure and them being able to play without feeling that added pressure, I do think is going to be a factor in this game as well. I do like our chances. The Chargers, I will say, was the team that I did want to draw. I had no interest in playing Buffalo again, like 0. So, when we're looking at the other teams that they could have played, I think this is a winnable matchup. I do trust Mike Vrabel. I trust, overall what the Patriots have going. If they lose this game, I think those nerves and the inexperience that this team has with just overall being really young is going to be a big factor in that, for sure. But I think overall, when you look at where these two teams are at right now and what the Patriots have done well this year, if they can, lean into that, I think that they have a good shot.
For sure. Nova and Brody, give us your confidence level for your Chargers.
I'm gonna go 9, and the reason why I won't go 10 is Greg Roman. It's not even the offensive line, right? It's Greg Roman. What is he going to do for us? Is he going to come out and call a hell of a game? That's the big question for me. That's the only drawback. I would go 10 if Greg Roman was consistent with his play calling. That's why I'm at a 9. Because the defense, we're sound. Them boys is hungry. They're hitters. She said the freezing weather. We went to Denver. We went to Kansas City. I mean, They not scared of no weather. They not scared of no weather. I'm scared of Greg Roman. That's what I'm scared of. I'm not even scared of the offensive line because we can move the ball. It goes down to what does Greg Roman do inside the 30? And that's been my whole issue this whole year. What does Greg Roman do inside the 30? What you got, Brody?
My confidence level is a 8. I think smart move by us. Obviously, we benched Herbert last week, so you get a fresh version of him, fresh version of Hampton, and a fresh version of a whole lot of dogs that was on defense. We sat most of them in Sunday's game against the Broncos. So I look for our defense to really cause havoc, and for all the we've been underdogs all year, so I don't think the pressure is really on us because while we're in this chat, we can be like, oh, like we're not expecting, the Patriots to win, but you are the number 1 seed. You are the higher seed or whatever. So the expectation is for you to have that home field advantage and do what you're supposed to do. But I will say that us having that chip, I think we understand the moment. And I think for us, coaching is everything. And if we're talking just the level of coaching and the level of preparation, I think heading into Sunday's matchup, I think Jim Harbaugh is going to have those guys where they need to be, and Jesse Minter is going to have those guys where we need to be. And I agree with Nova. It depends on the version of our OC, what we look like. Very few teams have stopped us from moving the ball down the field this year. Actually, it's only been the Jaguars. And so other than that, we get to the red zone. It's what we do when we get there is the biggest issue. Are we kicking threes or are we punching sixes? That's really going to be the difference in where I see this game going. But I'm at an 8. Both up.
Kyle, what is your confidence level in the Jaguars going into the playoffs?
I got to say I'm at a 7, and the only reason why it's not higher than that is Josh Allen is a thing, and he's very real and probably the best quarterback remaining in the playoffs. However, in the past, unless it's a Monday night game where Ryan Nielsen as defensive coordinator was switching things out like a hockey rotation, you'll get that reference. It's hockey, Gabby. But the punchline is they're rotating out the defense constantly. You have Eric Armstead playing 61% of snaps at defensive end that season. And now Anthony Campanelli has made that go away and has supplanted several quarterbacks, the likes of, with all due respect, gentlemen, Justin Herbert, Patrick LaVon Mahomes II. He's nixed Bo. And there's other quarterbacks down the line, but I know the guys on this panel will recognize all of the ones. And yet the joke, I think the funniest thing is Davis Mills is the one that has most success in the fourth quarter against him, right, Chef? So all the above being said, Josh Allen on Josh Allen crime is a thing that has happened in the past. It's Josh Hines Allen now. I know that. But, the Josh Allen on Josh Allen crime thing is real. I've seen it. I covered it. I've been in the bank of Duval, Everbank Stadium for those non-believers, to watch it happen personally. And I think that'll be a factor yet again. 22 interceptions on the year, ladies and gentlemen. That is most in franchise history and tied for an NFL record. I think Josh Allen, the quarterback, makes one more of those happen at least. And then Trevor Lawrence has been playing the way that he's never played before. It's very fascinating to see. And people laughed when I suggested that it might be the fault of him being mired in Urban's coaching in literally one of the worst NFL coaching efforts of all time, and then followed up by Doug Peterson, who forgot he didn't have 3 Hall of Famers on the offensive line anymore to bail him out. Duval, I guess. I don't know. No, at the end of the day, this is fascinating, regardless of what happens. 9-win turnaround. If they lose this game, there's no way you could be disappointed if you're a member of the Duval Devout, in my opinion. Hey, I'm a Niners fan, and what do I know? I just covered the Jags. But yeah, for me, I'm confident at 7. It's the rest of the Bills squad that has me in question. And Ed Oliver, is he even healthy yet? Because defensive tackles have been the only thing that have consistently destroyed the Jags up front, other than the occasional, what's the one guy that plays defense in Seattle? Trey, him. Whatever. He's not playing in the game. Or not Seattle, Cincinnati. I said the wrong thing. But you get what I'm getting at.
Chef, how you feeling about the Texans? What is your confidence level going into the play?
Man, about 7.5. I mean, like, let's be honest. This is the first year where the AFC is wide open. Like, if any team made it to the AFC Championship, we would be like, "Oh, we called it." It's just it's a good year for AFC, especially with I'm gonna say it, with Patrick Mahomes being out. We're all happy that none of us are facing him this year.
Man, y'all miss us, bro.
You know y'all miss us. You know you miss
I
us.
don't know if I would use the word miss, but
You know
Nah,
y'all
y'all
miss
miss
us.
us, man.
Can
Y'all
we-
miss us,
Man,
baby.
Y'all gonna be bored and shit.
Use miss. Like I wouldn't say I miss.
I
But
mean,
with
can
the
we
Texans,
can we thank PT for keeping Lamar Demetrius Jackson out of these playoffs? By the way, I think that's a factor as well. Like,
I mean, I'd rather play Lamar Jackson on Monday than the Steelers. The Steelers defense is better than Lamar Jackson's beat up right now. He's not been Lamar as the weight. So I was hoping for that kid to go right, but that's what I get for hoping. But no, for the Texans, the only thing that concerns me is kind of like the Chargers is we rely on field goals way too much. Our red zone offense is terrible, and that falls on the first time OC not Bobby Slowick, but Nick Caley. So it just concerns me. Coleridge, Bernard, Stroud III is finally heating up, so that is a good thing. But the great thing is we got all pros all over the defense, and that's what we're riding to this playoffs. Pause. But when it comes against the Steelers, we just rattle Aaron Rodgers, and we've seen what happens when he gets rattled. He freezes, he makes mistakes, and the Texans are great at capitalizing mistakes. So that's what we got to do this whole playoffs. Hopefully, after Monday, the Ravens won't be the only AFC North without a head coach. I think Mike Tomlin gets canned too if he doesn't win.
Wow.
Mm.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
And
I
last
don't
but
know,
not
man. Those
least,
fans over there they've been booing. Who knows? They might.
They ain't gonna get nothing more than what they got. That man has really made wine out of water.
Hey, I'm a Mike Tomlin stan. Like, I get it,
I agree.
but some fans
There's no way they should even be in the playoffs. So you take him away, whatever coach walking there going, good luck.
Just remember, we made it to the playoffs with Duck Hodges. I just want to throw that out there.
Damn.
Mason
Right.
Rudolph. Yeah, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah. I seen Duck Hodges on a Christmas show with with his girlfriend
Yeah, with his lady,
or his wife. Yeah.
Laney.
PT, what is your confidence level going into these playoffs?
I'll be honest, it's about a 5, but it's raising to a 6 as we talk, right? Because I just Googled the weather, and unlike some of the other teams that are out here on the East Coast, up in Buffalo, it's 45 degrees. Those West Coast boys could deal with 45. Texas got to come to us on Monday where it's 34 degrees. So I think that's a little. Now I know Stroud played in Ohio State, so he might be cool, but I don't know about the rest of his team, and he might have been in Texas just a little bit too long. But with that said, there is no expectation at all from day one of this season that the Steelers would be here. Right? It was supposed to be Lamar and company, Burrow and company, and then maybe us or the Browns, how we was going to figure that out. But like Tomlin always does, coaching matters. We probably have the worst. We probably have the worst roster amongst the remaining AFC teams. Yeah, I got a 2-time MVP player, but he's 42 years old. We're just getting the guy back. My defensive end, why? He just had lung surgery. Right, we're on our 3rd left tackle, and we got 2 running backs that are under the height of 5'9". And for some reason, and we finally get our wide receiver back who likes to punch fans. So for some reason, we just keep winning. We keep the game dirty. We keep it close. And then we wait for that defense to make a play, or we wait for something to take place. And that's how we kind of been moving along. But here's the deal. We can't let them get ahead of us by 14 points. Right, we're not really built for that. So we can keep them 10-3-0, 10-7. in that realm, that fourth quarter. Because if you look at the third quarter stats, we put up probably the most points in the third quarter than any team in the NFL this year.
And that's
So
Texas wise, that's what quarter they give up the most points in the third quarter.
yeah, so we sucked the first 2 quarters. Aaron got to get loose. We got to put that oil in him, loosen him up a little bit, right? And then once he gets going after halftime,
Moderator.
Hey,
yeah, he knows how to run. And with DK back, now we got the one thing we do have is all veteran receivers. So they know where to be, how to run the routes. You're going to have to put 2 or 3 on DK, which opens the door for other things. And Aaron gets that ball out of his hands pretty quick. So we definitely have an opportunity, but kind of like you said, for the first time in a long time, anyone could win.
How do you feel about that defense?
Our defense is hit and miss, right? You are. It just depends on how they play. We're going to give up a play. Like that's a given. We're going to look and be like, he was wide open. We don't know how that happened. And then, Terrell Austin, he's going to start blitzing. We're going to go after Stroud, right? We had our front 7 is dominant, and Hayward is playing like he's 28, 27. And with our rookie guy that we have a good front, and then we have those edge rushers, and we got 4 of them. So that makes it tough for, as long as he has to get that ball out quick, we have an opportunity. If he has time to sit back there, our corners are trash. And well, really, because they're all 42 years old. They're all has-beens, right? Like everyone we had, we heard about them in 19, like in 2008, right?
Bro.
But I think we're in the game, right? Like we're here to play, and I think we can. And my coach is his coach's mentor. So let's see what happens there when the student comes back to the teacher, and let's see how that operates. I can keep going.
All right. Mr. Hot Take Jake sitting there with the bye week. What's your confidence level?
We already know what he's going to say. He's going to say he's a 10.
I was going to say he's like a 12 out of 10.
Perfect 10. Hey, we feel so great, guys. Let me explain something to y'all. Sean Payton had something said at the very beginning of the year. He said we had 3 things to do this, 3 goals: win the division, win the AFC, and win the Super Bowl. We've done 2 of the 3 now. So now we got 1 goal left. It's time to finish the job. Guys, do y'all not understand a dynasty is being built right before your very eyes? Let me understand something for y'all. Do y'all know the highest paid player on our team is still Russell Damn Wilson? You do know his books finally come off next year, right? Sean Payton is doing this with a bunch of guys that ain't even supposed to be here right now. This is what we're doing. We're doing this with paying another quarterback who practically is sitting on the bench for Jackson Dart's sorry ass. We're over there paying his ass to sit there. That's what we're doing. And Bo Nix is looking like John Elway himself. So I can't wait to see what happens here soon.
You really disrespect the man. Wow.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Of all people, Jake, why? How could you say that? That doesn't.
No. Because did you not see his 4th quarter comebacks this year? Come on now. Second off,
remember, you only get comebacks because you're losing.
On their way of rolling in his
if this guy don't stop, Aaron Rodgers better retire. Don't do it. As I was saying, being really interrupted. As I was saying, just messing with you, man. As I was saying though, Bo Nix is coming for a crown. Remember, guys, this guy was the last pick in that 2023 draft. Is that not embarrassing as well? Oh no, 24. Was that not embarrassing? Seeing Michael Penix get picked before him? Come on, man. JJ McCarthy? You got that idiot, the guy that paints his nails, getting picked before him? You got the gall, the audacity to do that? This is revenge for everybody in the NFL that thought they had a QB, and Bo Nix, the mother trucking fix, is here. I can't wait. And it's going to be beautiful, guys, because we're going to do it one by one. Sean Payton said it best right now. We got 2 home games. 2 home games, and we're in the Super Bowl. 2. So, guys, buckle up your chin straps. Boy, you better get some oxygen tanks all over your damn sidelines because you're going to be breathing hard by the second damn quarter. It's about to get ugly. in the Mile High Massacre. You're damn right. We're a 10 out of 10 right now, guys. We're a 10 out of 10. Bo Nix the fix. We're going. It's Super Bowl time. Super Bowl goals. We here. Mara, you remember it? We were talking about it in August. We're talking about it in August on here.
Second easiest schedule in football. Second
You have
easiest schedule
zero
in football.
concerns, Jake. You like no
Second
concerns
easiest
at all.
schedule in football. 11
None.
wins by 1 point, 1 score.
Mere bag of shells.
That's wild.
I think you're eating bark with my quarterback, man. Like,
We're going crazy, man. We're about to go crazy. Can't wait.
Yeah, they're not microdosing. They're taking the whole cab of the like, crazy.
Oh, damn.
Jake, I know you're catching heck, but I will give you credit. I can only imagine how motivated Nix is seeing those other guys having gone ahead of him and him having the opportunity he does now. That Elway stuff was a bit much, but you do have me won over with that point. I'll give you that much credit.
He could be very well the best quarterback to ever step foot on the Denver Broncos football
See,
field.
you went back and you went out there again. See, Jake, I thought we were gonna meet in the middle here, man. What's up, bro? Come on.
Well, hold on. Yeah, I'll tell y'all. Let me tell y'all this too. And I've emailed, and I'll show y'all the emails when I get a chance. I've emailed Sean Payton. As long as we make the Super Bowl, do not wear damn orange in the bowl. We've gotten our asses whooped every time we've worn orange in the Super Bowl. Put on blue or put on white. We're not putting on orange. Bo Nix will have himself a very early ring. And guys, we got a dynasty coming in the making. I can't wait.
But let's talk about this, right? Now Sean Payton ain't the best coach. I mean, how many Super Bowl rings Sean Payton had?
Yo, I don't like this.
How many times has Sean Payton been to a Super Bowl?
You know what's sad to me?
And
I want to add this in real quick.
Yes, sir.
Steeler fans my whole life used to tell me that they had the most Super Bowl rings. And now they brag to me that they have a better overall record of 500 every year. That's what I've been hearing the past few years with the Steelers. Come on, man. Mike Tomlin should have been fired ages ago. Sean Payton's about to show you why he's what. No head coach has ever won 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. Sean Payton's about to be the first, guys. Y'all get ready.
And see, that's the problem right there. He barely won one with the team he had, right? Like,
yeah, bum ass Drew Brees. He overhyped
him. Whoa, my
baby
God.
Drew Brees on your team now?
No, guys. Come on, guys. Drew Brees is one of the
no.
most overrated quarterbacks of that generation.
Drew Brees right now.
Yeah, let me take my hiss.
Yeah, this is like a Scooby-Doo episode. If you take Bo Nix's face off, it's Drew Brees.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Like, whatever little credibility you had with people is gone.
Think about this.
Drew Brees is overrated. A quarterback that's under 6 foot that passed for multiple 5,000-yard seasons, multiple 50 TD yard seasons, won a Super Bowl. This dude is no float. That you don't get that.
You of all people should be accepting it with me because you saw how ass he was with the Chargers. Not only that, whenever Sean Payton left,
what are you talking about?
He didn't look good. Come on, that's why I moved on to Phillip Rivers so fast.
They ran into a situation where he got hurt in an injury that they told him that he was never going to recover from, so they moved on from him.
He failed the physical in Miami when they were.
I want to absolutely. I want to add this in also. Remember, y'all were making fun of Sean Payton whenever he did that bounty gate. Look up that year, the second he had to be absent. Drew Brees didn't do crap. I think they went 6-11.
No,
they look like trash. I'm telling you, he's been protected by Sean Payton's legacy. Go look it up, guys. I'm telling you,
bro.
I'm telling y'all, go look it up.
The dude was like one of the only college quarterbacks to throw for like 5 consecutive 500-yard games in college. And then he carried it over to the NFL. The dude is a winner. The dude, name me some receivers he played with.
Thank you, Sean. He should be thanking Sean every day of his life.
Name me some receivers that he played with.
I mean,
who's going?
Marquise Colston? Marquise Colston?
What receivers are going to the? Marquise Colston was a free agent pickup. A guy from Hofstra. They picked up.
That tells you how good Sean's scheme was, bro. I'm telling you.
Go at 72% accuracy over a quarterback is trash. That's under 6 foot. That's trash. Come on, bro. Like, let's be for real. I get it.
I've been honest. I've watched, guys. Drew. There's a reason Drew Brees only won 1 Super Bowl, guys. You got to look it up, man. He was that. You know what he was? He was an underrated. Who could I say he was like? He was an underrated. What was that quarterback from back in the day, from the Cowboys? No. He's an underrated Drew Bledsoe. There you go. Underrated Drew Bledsoe. He overachieved. He's what Bledsoe did if Bledsoe never got out of the what's it called? If he never got hurt. That's what he was.
Should be Rage Bait Jake, not Hot Take Jake. It should be Rage Bait Jake.
Stop.
I got to give him credit. He's the only other person outside of my in-laws in New Orleans that prop up Sean Payton this hard.
Yeah,
Sean's that guy, bro.
Vicodin Sean, propping him up, huh?
Overrated.
My man said Drew Brees only won one Super Bowl. Who was his coach? With the one Super Bowl?
Sean did that for him, bro. It's hard to win a Super Bowl without a damn good quarterback.
The most accurate quarterback in NFL history, and you're saying he's overrated.
He kept choking in the playoffs. Don't do that.
You can't overrate. You can't overrate. He didn't have a defense. He had the best defense he had is when he went to the Super Bowl.
The
All
only
the time
defense he had, Nova, was when he went to the Super Bowl.
they couldn't stop nobody. They were getting shootout.
You mentioned Bountygate, and the year afterwards, where Sean Payton got suspended, they went 7-9. You know,
that's what I'm trying to tell them.
Well, hold on. You know how many games Drew Brees missed? 10 games.
Yeah, he had a broken thumb.
Drew Brees didn't play well, bro. Drew Brees didn't play well without Sean.
He had a broken thumb.
And right now, guys, think about this. We're seeing live what Sean's doing without Drew. He got a better quarterback. Let's talk about it.
Bo Nix is not better than Drew Brees. You
I'd
need to
rather
cut that
not.
out, Jake.
We'll see.
You need to be
I
on
think
timeout
you
for
need
that,
to let
Jake.
the results speak before talking about what Peyton's doing.
I'm about to drag your ass to church.
You ask Bo Nix's mom, who's better quarterback, Drew Brees or Bo Nix? Bo Nix's mom's gonna say Drew Brees.
I want to ask. Yeah, whatever. I want to ask you a quick question. If Bo Nix wins the Super Bowl this year, is he not already overachieved what Drew Brees has done?
No.
That early? What?
He's Trent Dilfer. He's Trent Dilfer. That's what he is. He's Trent Dilfer. He's Brad Johnson.
That's who he is.
He ain't even better than Joe Flacco right now.
Hey, look,
I feel like jumping off of a roof right now with what I just heard.
Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl with a 12.
You're going to turn on Bo Nix by next season. You're going to turn on him. You're going to be asking for a new quarterback.
I'm telling you right now, and I said this to Mark before, to kill a chief, you need a bow. That's what we did. We had to get him.
Okay. All right.
I like that, though. I like that.
Don't hype that up, bro. PT, do not hype his head up.
Yeah, you saw what happened when I tried to meet him in the middle earlier, PT.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
I mean, the crazy thing is you had legendary quarterbacks like John Elway, Peyton Manning, and you said Bo Nix is better than both of them.
No, I said he could be. He could be here soon. I'm not writing it down, but it's getting close.
It's getting close. All
right. That's not even close. It's nowhere near it.
All right.
Bro,
Mark, I'm begging you. Stop.
Dude that threw for 80,000 yards, and he's saying that Bo Nix is better than a guy that threw for 80,000 yards, 571 touchdowns.
I've never cared for stat stuffing, man. I don't care for
Brady had to play extra seasons just to break his records. There ain't no stat stuff. You watch his film. Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback in NFL history, bro.
How come he was never accurate in the playoffs?
Nobody.
What are you talking about? He ran and scored. They couldn't stop anybody. They would score 40 in the playoffs, and the other team would score 45.
They never. What about the game whenever he lost to Marshawn Lynch, the 7-9 Seahawks? I'm telling you, bro, it was bad.
Defense, Rick, they got run over.
He can't stop Marshawn.
Man, come on, guys.
He can't play defense either. He can't play defense either.
It's Quake.
We gotta be real. I'm telling you, watch Drew Brees highlights. Y'all, especially the Charger guys, they seen it to themselves. So y'all moved on from him.
Rage Bait Jake, yo.
Rage Bait Jake.
I honestly think that the Broncos will lose their first game.
How do y'all feel about y'all Super Bowl chances this season? I'm gonna go with Gabby first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing it. Obviously, I seriously hope that I'm wrong, but I just think that at some point inexperience is going to come into play. And I think, with where this Patriots team is at right now, it's hard to feel confident in their ability to make a deep playoff run. I mean, we can talk about, some of their opponents that they played this year. And it hasn't really felt like they've always been tested at the level that they may run into in the postseason. I think this is a good learning experience year. I think if they win a playoff game, that would be a huge, huge win. But I just think there are teams in the AFC that have a better shot right now because of the youth of where this Patriots team is. It could happen. Obviously, somebody earlier brought up a good point that the AFC is wide open right now. So it's hard to just identify one team and say, I see this team being the team that goes all the way. But I mean, I think it's going to be a tough road. Will I be disappointed if it doesn't happen? Obviously. But I think, speaking from a realistic standpoint, I do think at some point, this makeup of this team right now and how many young players are going to be relying on is going to eventually catch up to them.
Okay. Chef Briggs, what's your thoughts on Super Bowl chances for the Texans?
I give it like a 10%. Kind of like Gabby said, this is wide open for any AFC team. And it comes down to experience. Like you got to give to Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen because they got the most experience. But out of that, CJ Stroud's the second most experienced in the playoffs. So that just tells you the type of experience level. So, and plus, you know what they say, defense wins championships. And this AFC is stacked in defense. You got the Jags, you got the Chargers. Steelers always has a nice one. The Broncos. I don't want to give it to Jake because I know he's going to run with it, but the Broncos have a great defense,
Oh, no.
But, it's in Vrabel there in New England always finds a way to create a great defense. So is this, man, it's going to be a crapshoot. Like I said, whoever makes it to the AFC is going to be great.
And Nova, Brody, what's your thoughts on Super Bowl chances this season?
For me, it's Greg Roman, man.
I've never seen a fan base not blame Herbert on throwing picks ever. Come on, man. Be real. Is he going to throw a pick this week?
Did you talking about last year? Did you watch the game last year? He probably, out of the four, I would give him one, maybe one. All the other picks was off people's hands. I mean, what more do you want the dude to do? You want him to go catch the football too? He had nobody to throw it to. The one guy that he was throwing it to was a rookie.
Yeah.
That's the only guy that wanted to catch it.
That game.
I mean, y'all can hate on Herbert. Doesn't play. We had the thing to blow up, the fallout with Jacksonville. Herbert doesn't play defense. He put up 30-something points on the board. He can't go play defense too. I mean, what, you want to suit up and go play linebacker or something? I mean,
that's falsified because they made Trevor throw 4 picks that game. They made Trevor throw 4 picks that game. Herbert should have closed that game out.
He came down and he scored, and then they got the ball on last possession. He can't help that. What do you want him to do? He came down, scored, got the lead, and they lost. What do you want him to do? Go score again? Like with no time on the clock?
Yes.
I gotta see it. I can't wait to hear it.
Just saying, man. The man had no weapons last year. They went and got him weapons. He was throwing to guys. I'm talking about hitting him. If you go watch the game, hitting him in the hands. He had an ill-advised throw when he threw across his body to QJ. Yeah. Will Disley hit him in the hands. Right across the middle.
Hit him in the hands.
I like that by Dale kid too.
Kamani.
Yeah.
Also fresh.
So
headed into next week.
He played pretty solid when Marion Hampton was out, and I was like, oh, okay. All
if
right.
you play fantasy, well, cooking.
Yeah.
But like I said, week 3, I didn't hear nothing from the Broncos. We played a grueling 3-division game stretch to start the season. And where were the Broncos? Where was Bo Nix then?
There's only one team this year that beat us handily. There's only one team this year that beat us handily.
Has he ever beat Justin Herbert? Answer that question.
It's his second year, man. What are we talking about?
He's Jesus to you. He's better than Drew Brees.
Hold on. Second year it has to beat the Chargers. but you expect them to win the
No,
Super
he beat the
Bowl.
Chargers. He beat them last week. Don't do that. Beat the Chargers last week.
He beat the.
Come on. He didn't beat Herbert.
Beat
He
Trey
didn't beat
Lance.
Herbert. Come on now.
on his 17.
Nova, why you mad? He just said Herbert's better than Drew Brees, right?
No, he said Knicks is better than. He said Knicks is better than Drew Brees.
If Knicks would win a championship this year, that would really put him above. Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't, bro. This dude, you got 80,000 yards to go accomplish, and there ain't no 80,000 fluke yards. he's
Nick Foles. That's what he be.
So y'all confident for the Super Bowl? Y'all confident? Both Chargers fans?
Santa Clara Chowder, what they call me.
All right.
Don't meet me there, beat me there. What are you talking about? Going down in the Bay.
Y'all, you got to remember, y'all won 11 games by one score, bro. You 45 yards to Justin Fields, and they almost beat y'all, the Jets. And you want to sit over here and talk about Bo Nix didn't
Barely
even
beat
against
Chris
the third
Oladoke.
string. The practice squad. We called Marcus May just came off the street. Marcus May haven't even played all year. And he was playing
Resilient.
defense.
That's what I'm hearing. Resilient.
He was
I
playing
love that.
defense. Y'all
That's
didn't
a
even
resilient
score.
team right there.
You had your starters and you didn't score against a third string and practice squad Chargers defense.
I mean,
We ain't showing
I like it.
we're not showing our hand right now in week 18.
How do you not? You don't have to show your hand. If it's your starters and these are guys that just came off the street.
I've never hated on Jim Harbaugh's defensive scheme. He's got a good defensive scheme.
Mentor sitting up there he called blitzes from the linebacker. We haven't done it all year. We blitz. We sent extra people at you to give you time to throw, and you still. Come on, bro. Come on. We rushing linebackers at you.
I know y'all ready to see us, but y'all got to worry about New England first. We're gonna sit there and watch y'all. We're gonna sit back and watch y'all, but y'all go worry about New England first.
A time will be had.
Kyle. What's your?
You better be praying. You better be praying that we don't make it up out of Foxborough. You better be praying.
He will be.
I'm going to need popcorn between y'all two if that doesn't. No, but listen, man, with this particular set of AFC playoffs, I mean, it's been said time and again that it's wide open. And to be honest, I've heard so much about experience at this point. I might even claim it's a little overrated, especially with this group, right? Defense wins championships. This is what makes the Texans credible for sure. A great quarterback wins championships. This is what makes the Chargers somewhat credible. And defense also for the Broncos. I don't want to disrespect them. I don't mean to set off Jake.
And quarterback too.
A defense wins championships. You can nix Bo. We're moving on from that. I will keep making that pun, sir. Moving on. So no, but here's the thing. When I'm learning about coaching experiences, it's so valuable that it either gets you fired or has people talking about you fired because you win too much. But enough about the Ravens and the Steelers. At day's end, what makes the Jags unique compared to the other guys in their Super Bowl chances, which it still feels weird thinking they have a 30 or 40% chance with this particular draw, is I would argue they're the most balanced team right now, how they're playing. Raise your hand if you have a kicker that hit one from over 67 yards. Keep them down. We know you don't have it, right? And Cam has just made more than just a little bit of a difference, okay? This defense, again, we mentioned all the interceptions. I know they don't get a lot of sacks. That's accurate. I've made jokes about Josh Hines Allen being pressures man at the new superhero. Thing is, they picking the ball off, though. So that kind of makes up for it. That makes the difference there, too. You can't make mistakes. I saw it in the comments earlier. The Jags have lived on their defense, and certainly beating Patrick Mahomes II. If I were Mar in style, I would say you all wouldn't have won if it wasn't for your defense. It was a 14-point swing. You're completely accurate, right? But Trevor Lawrence playing the way he's playing with Brian Thomas Jr., who I was told is now a bust after the way he started the game. Don't worry, his mental issues with drop seems to have gone away. Travis Hunter is hurt. And none of you all, with all due respect, probably ever heard of Parker Washington. And the only reason I have is because I've been covering the Jags for 3 years, okay? And he's averaging 100 yards the past 3 games. I know you know who he is, Jake. He's the one that talked about being out of breath because of all the running he had to do from all the passes he caught. Goodness gracious, Mile High is real. I'm not even joking about that. The altitude matters. That might be the best home field advantage on this panel, and it's a reason why you guys may make the Super Bowl. But It feels so weird saying Duval has a good chance to make it there, and yet
and you forgot Jacoby Myers.
Of course, Jacoby Myers, the big pickup. I was trying not to mention a Raider here on the show, but he's not one anymore, so I guess it's allowed. Yeah,
Don't worry, Omar's listening.
Got him back on track. You're absolutely right, Chef.
All right, PT. What are your thoughts on the Super Bowl for the Steelers?
Man, we're about a 6, right? But that could move tomorrow. That might be a 3. Then go back up to a 9, then land somewhere on a 6 again, right? We're just all over the map. But here's the thing, though, right? I want to read something to you real quick because I just Googled it. I'm gonna list the last, 7 teams that won the Super Bowl, right? Philadelphia, New England, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Rams, Kansas City, Philadelphia. Those are experienced coaches and experienced quarterbacks that have won the past. And we can keep going. There is not a list. There's not a Super Bowl winner here who has a new coach and a young quarterback who are winning Super Bowls, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get the Texans up out of here. I'm going to get the Jaguars up out of here. I'm going to get New England up out of here, and I'll keep the Chargers, and I'll keep the Steelers, and I'll keep Denver because they have a senior coach with a young quarterback. So that could happen. The rest of y'all, and then I keep, of course, Tomlin with my 42-year-old quarterback who also fits that mold. Now, the best way to predict the future is seeing the past, right? And we thought Jalen Daniels was going to do it last year, and they folded in a championship game, right? Too young with a young coach. Didn't make it, right? And who won? Philly. With the team that with the coach already had another Super Bowl, right? Or a team that won a Super Bowl not too long ago. So I think we're in it. I'll be honest. The only team that I really worry about, and it is simply because I've been to Denver and the altitude is real. If you walk up those steps, you are out of breath.
Yeah.
Right? You were like, what the hell? I thought I was in shape. Now for Denver.
Top too.
Right? Now the team that could take Denver out is the Chargers, right? They're used to that. I think they're used to that. I think they're used to that mile high thing, right? Division. But if Denver loses and anyone has to come back out east from the west, that's going to be complicated as the winter comes along. So if New England can get through it, New England's tough to play in the winter. Right? That is I don't care who you are. I don't care where you lived or where you've been. That's just tough.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm from Pittsburgh, and I know we get winters, but God dang it, I don't want to go to New England. You know what I mean? Especially you catch a football. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's wide open. I think we're in the mix as well as anybody else. I think the youngness of a lot of these teams will get them, but it really comes down to where they play and where they go. If the Chargers got to come out east, I think that's going to be a problem. But they got to but New England, this is the time to get New England when it's 45 degrees out there. Because once it hit 13 with a wind chill of -12, there ain't no place you want to be out there to play football unless you already have that type of team and come from that type of area. So I say 5 or 6. I have the experience with my quarterback. If DK don't punch another fan, then maybe, right? And if we have Calvin Austin back, like right now we're healthy, right? So we got Calvin Austin back, DK back, some veteran wide receivers, and these 2 running backs who are moving with a young offensive line that's finally gelling. We could put up 26 points and let that defense go eat, right?
Against the Texans?
Oh, yeah. Your defense is solid, but here's the thing. The thing with the Texans is, once again, I got your coach's mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like, he uses Tomlin isms. Like, he is a Tomlin. He always referenced Tomlin. So their defense is solid, but I'm sure, we got a good, decent offense. I'm not saying you're not good, but I'm saying when you got to play out of your division sometimes and you got to come up against a team that you're not necessarily, you didn't build that defense for the Steelers.
Well, okay. 2
Y'all
years
built
ago,
that defense for your division.
Well, PT, may I ask a question? Because you make a great point about coaching and experience and all things being equal. I highly agree with you.
Yeah, that's all we have, bro. That's all I have. But,
Well, and that's the thing. I believe everybody else on this panel has somebody who has been at least talked about as a coach of the year candidate, and your coach is talking about getting fired.
the fans went on fire because
Oh,
of the spirit.
I don't want to fight either. I just wanted to make the joke.
So the thing is, right, when you're a Steeler fan, man, you got to remember we haven't had a loser. We like Super Bowls. Like we're not happy with just getting to the playoffs. Like most of the teams here are just happy, like, man, we finally made the playoffs, right? We're always in the playoff race, right? So that's that. So we're not happy. We don't care about the playoffs. We care about Super Bowl rings. Right. And what we're mad about is that New England got one more than us. So we got to go get that. Right. So that's kind of where the Steelers is. And they call him average Mike. But but we're always in the mix. 19 years, not a losing season.
Average.
2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl win, 1 loss against who? Aaron freaking Rodgers. Right. And now we have this team with no Lamar. All of the big quarterbacks are really out. We got some young players, but we don't know who they are yet, right? Because, they beat up on some sorry teams throughout the year and they look good, but now we're good on good. So now what can we do when you're good on good?
all right. Well, I got here to check. You said beat up on some sorry teams. The Texans had the 3rd hardest schedule in whole NFL, and they won 12 games. So, I mean that's pretty good, especially being 0-3. And then you said that Steelers are going to drop 28. Only 2 teams have done that, and that's the Jaguars and the Seahawks. So to say that 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 28 is
that's gonna be crazy.
that's going to be a hard stretch. Well, also you're right. Mike Tomlin is, and if you watch my show, I'd say D'Amico Ryans is my Mike Tomlin. He's my forever coach. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to stay here. And you talk about inexperience, but name me another coach in his first 3 years made the playoffs. There's only one. That's D'Amico Ryans. So he's setting a new trend.
Say that again. A coach in his first 3 years that made the playoffs?
What's that?
You say name a coach who in his first 3 years made the playoffs?
Yes.
Tomlin.
Well, with a rookie quarterback.
Oh, okay.
CJ Stroud is only one. But also, D'Amico Ryans has the best defense since 2009, since stats-wise. So right. It's going to be hard to say that we're going to beat the Texans by putting up 28 points. Look, I think y'all could have a chance to beat the Texans because of one reason, and you already said it, Mike Tomlin. That's the same way last year in the playoffs, the Texans are the only team in NFL history to be outgained by 100 yards and still lose the game. Now it's to the Chiefs. And why we lose is not because of the way we played, it's because we got out-coached. And that's because Andy Reid. So if the Texans are going to get beat, it's because we got out-coached. And I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a good game. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. But I also will just throw out there, if the Colts didn't get, Daniel Jones hurt, are y'all here?
Yeah.
Oh no. Daniel Jones was getting figured out.
Well, what
MVP talk.
That shit started stopping. He started turning to Daniel Jones and turning the ball over.
Jonathan Taylor was still getting 200 yards rushing.
And they started figuring out, stop Jonathan Taylor and put the ball in Daniel Jones' hands. And what he do with it? He throw it to the other team.
I think they was 8-3 when he got hurt.
8-2.
8-2.
And
then they started getting figured out. Trust me.
The Texans beat Daniel Jones in the Colts. So regardless,
didn't your team beat them? Y'all put the formula out there. PT, what you talking about? Sitting up there champion Daniel Jones.
No, I'm just saying, thinking division type stuff, right?
I mean, let's be careful about bragging about beating the Colts, Chef. You were inches away from losing to Uncle Phil, for goodness sake. Okay,
That's crazy. Nah,
No,
no,
we
that,
didn't win the game. We're inches losing to Ryan Leonard. There's a difference.
no,
But
that,
also, we did all our players. So
Tuesday, my friend. I just wanted to say Uncle Phil. My bad.
yeah, no, you're good.
they ain't
Uncle Phil, right?
Pop. He a granddad. That's Pop, bro. He's talking
Hey,
about.
I prefer to call him Old Man Rivers, but
Pro Bowl Phil, man. He gonna be in the Pro Bowl.
One
Watch.
more thing out here, though, right? One more
He's in the
thing.
Pro
Y'all
Bowl.
are coming
Hold
to the
away.
bird. Y'all are
The
coming to
Phillip Rivers
Pittsburgh.
is
You're not gonna have the comfort of that dome. You ain't gonna have that
And
nice
that's another thing
turf.
that worries me, right? It's the weather and the dome. But also, I got Tommy Fairbairn. No offense to Kyle the Nash about the best kicker, but the best kicker in the AFC is Mr. Tommy Fairbairn.
Well, we'll see how he does that on hard ground
Nah,
with the wind that's moving to the right in Pittsburgh.
Nah. Y'all had that little preacher dude, little spraying that little.
And we got God on our side. And we have God.
Hey, you talk about God on the side. There's nobody better than CJ Stroud. You know, come on now.
He was over there spilling that soul glow, and y'all was over there tainting y'all field, bro. Y'all got some voodoo, bro.
We had one of the worst fields in the league.
Mm.
Real quick though, I do want to say thank you, Kyle, for bringing up Uncle Phil, because even him right now is better than Bo Nix. I just gotta say.
All of that. The
He
gall
ain't
of
lying.
that.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, he ain't
The
lying.
gall of
He ain't
that.
lying.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I almost threw up in my mouth.
Up and what you do with Philip Rivers.
That's crazy.
They're
That's
about
crazy.
to go pick up Phillip Rivers for next year.
So they can win the Super Bowl.
That was good. Yeah.
Man, if you don't get
All
out of
right,
here.
Jake. All right, Jake. We already know what you're gonna say, but what's the Super Bowl
100%.
chance?
Oh yeah, 100%
Wait a minute.
chance to win Super Bowl for sure.
Guys, you've gotten confident, Jake. You've gotten the great reason why I said Bo Nix is here. But you're about to get vulnerable, Jake. There's one team that Denver and we are afraid of. And we hope not to see them. No. Well, the AFC is done for. We got the AFC on our books. We don't want to see the Rams, and here's why. That sign stealer over there in Jacksonville came from a certain coach. Okay? There's a reason. That sign stealer coach over there came from a certain spot, and he came from Los Angeles, the Rams, the better team of the Los Angeles teams. You know that. We know all this, guys. That team we don't want to see, because I know this. Boy, are they the Bill Belichick of this era, where they will do anything they can to get a win.
Kind of like take out players on.
So, you gotta let that go. That was over 15 years ago. You gotta let it go.
yeah, besides, that was all Greg Williams. Sean didn't even know, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sean had no idea.
Thanks, Kyle, I appreciate it.
Sean had no idea. As I was saying,
Hey,
guys, we're getting vulnerable, Jake, right here. The Broncos will beat everybody in their way. And I think we will get back at Jacksonville when we play Jacksonville again, because I do believe we will see Jacksonville once again in these playoffs. Because I do believe that they do not know their scheme for certain. And they also have Trevor Lawrence, who I'd rather have Sunshine instead of him. The real Sunshine from Remember the Titans. I'm sorry. In the end, Trevor will choke like no other. But I know that boy from Detroit. You remember him, Matthew Stafford. He now is with Los Angeles, and he has experience. I don't want to see this team. This is truthful Jake. This is scared Jake. But we also know this. We know that Bo will be better than him in the coming years.
Oh God.
Hold on.
You gotta stop.
Because remember what Matthew Stafford did.
You gotta stop, bro.
It took how long for Matthew Stafford to win a Super Bowl? It took him to move on to a whole different team. This is the one thing we have to do. I hope we see the Eagles, but if we have to see the Rams, boy, I hope they change the onside kick rules for us that game, because we're going to need it, because it's going to be a tough one. I hope they do it where we can sneak it. It's going to be a tough one to win that one. But guys, overall, the Super Bowl will be the Denver Broncos unless the Rams show up, and then we're going to have to figure a way to steal some signs ourselves, because that's the only way you can beat that team. I'm telling you. So we're hoping the Eagles do that for us in the NFC. We feel very confident. We get to play the bum Chargers here soon. Once we get if they can get past the Patriots first off, or we get to see the mangling Texans who are afraid to, who I think their backup is better than their starter. So I'm excited. We're ready. And it's going to be a hell of a year. And remember, I said it once and I'll say it one more time. Guys, you better beat us now because this is the worst of our team. We're about to go crazy. And we're about to have a free agency spree here in the freaking 3 months. I'm telling you right now, guys, we're about to go crazy in free agency. Just start buying anybody we can because we're about to have that money. So y'all better beat us now, because if you don't,
you can have all the money you want, but the pros are going to look at this podcast and realize the drugs are bad in Denver and not want to be there. We're not going to come because this guy takes way too much drugs. We're not doing it.
Now, Chef, I understand why you're saying that, but I got to give Jake a little credit. He had some sense. Unlike Robert Saleh, he knew to keep Liam Cohen's name out of his mouth when he said sign stealer.
Yeah, get out of here with that. Gosh. I can't wait. Guys, I think we're noticing, I think in years to come, it's going to be a dynasty fight between Kansas City and Denver. I think the next 5 of 6 years, it will be one or the other winning the Super Bowl. So y'all better hold tight.
That's the smartest thing you said all day, Jake.
Chargers, hold our beers, please. You and the Raiders can sit back and relax and watch the show. But it's about to get ugly out there in the AFC West. Good luck.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've seen Gabby straight up facepalm before. That was it.
I'm just calling a spade, guys. This is what I got to do.
Because Jake is a habitual line stepper. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
We noticed with the Drew Brees talk. We noticed. We did it.
For some reason, he keeps calling club spades. I don't know. I don't know why he does that.
Hold on. Y'all, one of these days, y'all gonna look up Drew Brees highlights, and y'all gonna come back to me and tell me. You know what, Jake? You had a point on that.
He was pretty good.
What?
Yeah,
man, he was pretty damn good. He's better than what I thought, Jake.
Somebody said earlier that Jake last year was calling for Sean Payton to be fired.
I never said that. Not once. That's a line at 3/4. Don't do that. Sean's here.
Let me find that.
I'll tell you this. Russell Wilson should have been gone the second we got that idiot. George Patton should have been gone. He's lucky that Sean Payton wanted him to keep him there. I'll tell you that. That GM. He better be thanking Sean Payton for that. We're about to do the unthinkable, man.
All right, man.
Do the unthinkable.
All right, man. Let's do some game breakdowns. Kyle, you're the only one that's going to be able to represent for y'all game because we didn't get a Buffalo. The guy, he couldn't make it. But talk about the game. What do you feel the keys to the game for Jacksonville to win this game?
I mean, obviously, it's for the Bills to find. For the Bills side, I'll speak for them. It's obviously to find that Trevor Lawrence that makes mistakes. We just haven't seen it for a while. And the last mistake he made was against Jake's defense over there at the Mile High, making an ill-advised late throw at the end zone. Right decision, wrong throw. That's what it boiled down to. Sure, they still won the game, but at day's end, that's what you have to do first if you want a shot as a Bills a fan, is to get Trevor Lawrence to make mistakes. The other is, frankly, to let Josh Allen run the ball and then be in that position where he's physically wasted at the end of the game. You might know it here on Chiefs Kingdom. You saw it last playoffs. So I say all the above to say, for the Jags to win, just keep doing what you've been doing. Look like how you did in Mile High, minus that interception. Look like how you did finishing out your schedule carefully without making mistakes, not making the mental errors, and maybe a turnover or two will also help things out. Shouldn't need a 67-yard field goal, but if that comes up, that would be dramatic, I suppose. But listen, I joke like this might be among the tougher playoff games to pick this week. Simply because these teams are evenly matched, in my opinion. Not so much on how they look in the rosters, but just how much difference Josh Allen and company can make against a defense that's not necessarily great at sacking the quarterback. But if you contain the run, you dare Josh to throw, you might have a fighting chance.
Agreed. All right, Gabby. talk about how you feel like the Patriots can beat the Chargers on Sunday.
Yeah, well, first of all, the defense has to start with the pressure early because the Patriots have had an issue all season long of not waking up early enough on defense, and they love giving up opening drive touchdowns. And I do think that is something that could set the tone for this game if they do let the Chargers score early. That could be tough to climb back from because in a playoff environment with a Patriots team already that doesn't have the experience, you want to be able to establish that dominance early. And so I'm definitely looking at the defense. I'm looking at the run game. This is a strength that the Patriots have had this year, and their duo of Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson both showed really, really strong stuff in week 18. Granted, they were playing the Dolphins, but still, these two have really established a really good partnership in terms of usage, and I'm looking to those two to really step up. The receiving core, definitely, I'm a little bit concerned about going into this game. They have some injuries in that department right now. Stephon Diggs, I am hoping, is going to be huge in this game. Early on in the season, he wasn't getting a lot of touches, but as of late, the more that he was involved in the offense, he's somebody who could really step up and really benefit the Patriots, especially because of the fact that he's the veteran. He's the guy here who, the Patriots are going to hopefully look to really step up a lot. So I'm looking to him to be a key in this game. I do think if there is going to be a downfall, I'm a little bit concerned about where the offensive line is at right now. Some injuries there too. So I'll be interested in seeing how they adapt to that. Are they going to be able to contain Justin Herbert? Because that's something that I'm definitely concerned about as well. But overall, from an offensive perspective, I think if the Patriots can really lock in on that side of the ball, that's what's going to win them this game, because the Patriots, from an offensive perspective, definitely have a leg up on the Chargers there. But that Chargers defense is tough. So if they're not able to establish the run early, things could go south really quickly. So I'm really looking forward to what they can do. I think, this is going to be a tougher game than people think. There's people kind of saying, we should breeze past the Chargers, but I'm not seeing it. I think it's going to be a tough game, but the Patriots absolutely cannot let the Chargers score on their opening drive, because things could go south very, very quickly, especially from a confidence standpoint for this team. But I'm intrigued. I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think, we're going to pull out all the stops and we'll see if it's enough.
Nova, Brody, how can the Chargers beat the Patriots in New England?
You want to go, Brody?
Sure. I think right off rip, we taking advantage of putting pressure on Drake May. I'm looking for Jesse Milner to dial it up. We gotta send him, frustrate him, and speed his clock up. You know what I mean? Get them out of what they want to do early. For me, if Justin Herbert gets even 0.7 seconds to throw the ball and go through a read, it's gonna be a long day. If he gets any type of time to stand in the pocket and assess what's going on, he's going to be accurate in doing so. And our receivers will have time to run their routes and cook. I'm looking for Marion Hampton to have a big game. Kamani Vidal will be back for his second game after being hurt and sitting out. You mentioned your running back core, Gabby. I like our running back core as well. But what is kind of a 1-2 punch with power and speed, shiftiness. So I'm looking for them to go crazy. And I think I agree, if we do score the ball first and just get our confidence up, I think that type of energy is infectious on both sides of the ball. The defense watching our offense score, and that gets them hype. And our defense, when it's hype, is a problem for anybody.
See, Brody, you missed the opportunity. That's where you tell him Minter is coming.
That's a good one.
The North remembers.
Nah, I think if we focus on taking the middle of the field away for Drake May, he loves the middle of the field. Those passes, if you watch him, most of his passes are to a wide open Hunter Henry in the middle of the field, or it just blows my mind. But Stevenson is still a concern. He's playing great football this year. But I think what hinges for us is the same thing for me is what Greg Roman will I get? Like that's going to be the key to us. What Greg Roman do we get once we get inside the 30? That's going to be the tell-all sign. If we get Steelers Greg Roman, Minnesota Greg Roman, Eagles Greg Roman, Cowboys Greg Roman, y'all in for it's going to be a long night in Foxborough. So that's going to be the tell-all for us. Whatever game Roman throws at y'all, just hope it's the right one. I hope he's been holding these plays that I got in my mind. I hope he's been holding them for this moment. I've been waiting out for this moment. This playoff, he got a playoff book and he's he's dusting it off and he's saying, this is the moment. Now we're ready.
Ask Lamar Jackson if he's holding something back.
These Chargers fans in the comments seem pretty confident. So
yeah,
we'll have to see.
No, it is. I'm very confident in this team. Like I said, the only thing, even with the offensive line, there's nobody that's definitively stopped us this year that we haven't stopped ourselves. And it starts with Greg Roman, his play calling. What plays are he calling to get the ball out of Justin Herbert's hand fast, to set up Hampton in them in good run position, open up, run to the outside. Stop trying to run between the tackles. It hasn't happened all year, right? And then set us up in 3rd and short. Stop setting us up in these 3rd and long downs where the defense is coming with everybody and their mama and knowing that we don't have the blockers to block. We can't even block 2 people when they rush 2 people in the stunt. So that's it, man.
For sure. Shep Briggs, talk about how the Texans can beat the Steelers on Monday night.
Well, one thing PT got going for him is that defensive line. We're not going to be able to run the ball. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get our 6'4" receivers and Nico Collins and Jaden Higgins. We're going to have to get them running slants because they're going to be bringing the blitz. So like he said earlier, their tallest cornerback is what, 5'10", 5'9". So you got to let the big guys eat. Woody Marks, I think, has to have a big game. Sophomore year, he led the NCAA in receptions as a running back. So you got to use him as a tool. Do what the great Tom Brady did in his dunk and dive and get yourself into the end zone. The only thing I need us to do is not be the Texans of the season, and that's be conservative. Get up by two touchdowns and just coast on their defense. We got to do what we did the Chargers last year and just put the foot on the gas and just keep going all the way. You can't leave any game up to fate because, like me and PT's been saying, coaching can beat you anytime, and we got to take Tomlin out of the situation, and that's putting the foot on the gas. So hopefully, D'Amico doesn't stay in his ruts and be conservative.
BT, how can the Steelers beat the Texans?
Yeah, we're gonna have to get back to the king of the north type of football. Right, we're gonna have to run that ball, and we're gonna have to stop the run. Make sure that we can't turn it over. Right, turnovers will kill us, and I think we got to put pressure on Stroud all day. I need him moving and running and getting hit, where he starts bring those eyes down a little bit towards TJ Watt versus looking at those big receivers he got running wide open in my secondary. Right. But I think we have an opportunity, and I think honestly, man, with Harbaugh getting fired, I think that's going to wake my team up a little bit too. I think we're not going to want, whether it's real or not, we don't want we need Tomlin to win a playoff game. And the Texans, this is good eating for us. It's not healthy eating for us, though. You know what I mean? Like maybe we could try to eat, it might kill us. They're a good team, man. Like, they're a very good team, man. They're tough, and that defense is legit. I think I was just pulling it up. They're ranked number 1 overall, 19 interceptions. So we can't have Aaron trying to run around because that's not good. He'll throw a pick, and once he throws one, he throws 2, right? It's like a chip. You can't just eat one, right? So he'll start throwing them over the place.
Yeah, the munchies.
And that's how we lose, right? But I think we're ready for this one. I think the fact they got to come to Pittsburgh in this cold weather, it's a night game. So you're not even talking 34 degrees. You're probably talking 20 degrees. Remember this man right here, the French fry king of Brazil? Yeah, right. Let's go get 20. Yeah, 100, right? But bringing them up here, we'll see. That's going to be a tough sled, but their team is tough. The quarterback's tough. The coach is tough. I think it will be a close game. I think it'll be somewhere 16-13, low scoring. We got to keep it kind of close. If it gets into the 24s, then that can get tough for us with that defense. Then again, if we take Arthur Smith away and let Aaron call his own plays, we seem to score more. so, maybe that's what we got to do for this game.
Damn, it sounds like everybody got the OC blues up in this joint.
I'm good.
I imagine that. Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah, it'd be 3rd and 13. Arthur be like, let's throw a negative 2-yard pass to a tight end and see if he can make someone miss.
Yeah, that's same as Nick Haley. The third and 20. Let's run a running back draw, which makes no sense.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Jake, you want to talk about how y'all gonna lose the bye week? No, just playing.
We ain't losing no bye week. We're resting.
Need
a rest.
Score on the bye week.
Bo Nix said, you're kidding me. You're already hurt watching your quarterback trying to get back from the ACL that he hurt himself.
You scared over there. You know you scared, boy.
We ain't scared at all. Sitting down, got my feet kicked up. I can't wait for this week and get to sit down, relax, see these guys beat each other up. Can't wait.
The good thing is, after this week and next week, you be doing the same thing with your feet up on the couch.
Yeah.
Keep the same stance, brother.
We'll see. Bo Nix is ready. Sean is too.
Yeah, ready to be on the couch. You're right. They are.
And we ain't. Super Bowl time. Let's get it.
Hey, I got a question though. Do anyone think that any team in the AFC will win the Super Bowl this year?
No, I think
do not think so. I think it will come from the NFC.
Nah, I think definitely
Rams team is tough. The Rams team is tough.
We don't want to see them sign Steelers. We got one on our side too, though. Don't worry.
All right, game predictions. Let's do some game predictions. Kyle, give me a game prediction for Buffalo and Jacksonville.
I reserve the right to change my mind tomorrow night on the airing of the Duval Dive, because by then I would have actually done a bit more research than I have at the moment, just because, hey, listen, who knows? My personal champion and co-host Travis D. Holmes may have actually shed me another direction. Hey, he keeps me right talking defense. This is what he does. But for all the above being said, I don't find this to be a high-scoring affair. Even Daniel Jeremiah probably won't put this at 50 total points. I could be wrong. He's fooled me before. All the above to say, I'm going to go just off the cuff right now. I got a 24-17, a nice boring score, a low-scoring game, below 50 points total, like I said. I believe that the Sons of Duval move forward. The Duval Devout will celebrate in what could be the best season in the franchise's history if they progress. But you got to get there first. This is a step in that way. In the words of the great Kobe Bryant, job's not finished. So, all that being said, 20s, I already forgot what it is.
I don't remember what it was either, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
24-17.
27-14, yeah. And notice how much involvement I have from Cam Little with that score for the record. So there you go.
Gabby, what is your score prediction in your game?
Yeah, I do worry about the Patriots' ability to score against that Chargers defense. I think that's going to be really tough. On the flip side of that, I don't trust the Chargers offense as much necessarily either. So I also don't think it's going to be insanely high scoring. Again, there's a lot of factors that could go into that too, but I'm going low scoring as well. I think this is actually going to be close. I'm putting like 21-17 is kind of what I'm feeling. I think this is going to be a tight game to me. I think, people are underestimating what we can do here, but I don't see us scoring a lot, and I just am not feeling a high scoring matchup either. But obviously I'm not going to pick against my own team. So I'm going with Patriots, like, squeak out the win at home.
Nova, Brody, give me the score.
I will say this: we're the underdogs, Gabby. No, everybody's counting us out. Everybody said the Patriots. They on Sunday Night Football, they didn't even mention us. They just talked about the Patriots and they got a home game, and they didn't even mention the Chargers. So everybody's predicting the Patriots to win. But I got us winning a 28-17 matchup in Foxborough, and I think Omari Hampton is going to introduce himself to the world in this game.
I don't know. All I've heard all season is about the Patriots' schedule and that they shouldn't be here because of their schedule being too light. So we'll see.
When it comes to the Chargers, they don't say that. They just said the Patriots, and they just talked about Drake May, MVP, and all these things because he did all this stuff against the Jets. Like,
Bo Nix East.
yeah.
Damn.
So
What you
it's,
got,
I
Nova?
mean, Brody, go ahead.
I got us in I'm gonna say 17-13 votes. I also don't think there's gonna be a whole lot of scoring going on in this game. I think special teams is gonna be super important. And if we going kicker for kicker, I'm taking Dicker, the kicker, to make one more winning play than the Patriots do, and probably put us in position to walk out of there with a dub. So 17-13 is where I'm at with it.
All righty. Chef Briggs, give me a score prediction against the Steelers. Oh, I hear you.
It's on mute.
Like PT says, it's going to be a cold game. So it's not going to be a high scoring game. It's not going to be an explosive offensive game. I think it's going to be a low score game. I'd say about 17-9. I think the Texans, because that D'Amico Ryan's mindset is get up two possessions and let the defense do its job. So I think that's what he's going to do. My other score prediction is Drew Brees by 80,000 and Bo Nix 0.
There.
Yeah.
17-9 is a particularly unique score, Chef. I got to give you credit.
Hey, PT, tell them how you're going to win, man. Tell them how you're going to beat them.
Yeah, I see it coming down to a field goal. Chris Boswell, 45-yarder.
You mean the field goal that he missed? Never mind.
Right down the middle. He got to make up for that. You got to
Don't say that. Don't you dare say that, because you let the Chargers get away with the Dicker the kicker when he missed that important kick against the Texans not 2 weeks ago. Don't do that now. You let that guy just tell us about how Dicker the kicker's great. Don't do that. Go ahead, finish the
and
PT.
our kicker might have missed it, but that's the first one he missed all year, and it didn't mean anything. We still won the game, right? But now he's at home. We're in Acrisure Stadium, 45-yard field goal, 17-20. Steelers walking off the field. Mike Tomlin blowing kisses. King of the North, baby. That's who
PT,
we
you're
are.
missing one more thing. PT, you're missing one more thing. Which
What's
day
that?
do y'all play?
Monday night, baby, with Tomlin.
What's Tomlin's record on Monday Night Football?
Tomlin does not lose on Monday night, baby.
There you go.
So
All things must come to an end there, fellas.
yeah, like your season.
Hey, you know what else happened?
All right.
You also forgot stat. Nick Wright is 0-3 when he's picking against or 0-2 against the picking the Texans. He picked the Browns, he picked the Chargers, now he's picking the Steelers. So guess what? We're gonna prove him wrong one more time. He's smoking that Rex Ryan pack. Watch. I'm telling you.
I've never seen a man so desperate to cater to a host before. You mentioning Nick Wright? I hope you're doing that just because this is a Chiefs podcast. Jeff. Come on.
I'm telling you, look, they pick us because they hate us. It's all right.
Hey, look, Nick need to cut his hair, man. He let it grow too long, man. I don't know what he's doing with that. But that's okay. We'll let him go. But that's long.
I brought up Nick Wright because Jake reminds me so much of him, so it's kind. I want to, maybe
Don't ever compare me to that idiot. That guy picked the Broncos to miss the playoffs with the Raiders. I mean, with the Chargers. And the Chiefs and the Raiders both missed.
Hey, I do want to say one more thing, man. If we don't win this year, then y'all better win it, because starting next year when Will Howard starts, the dynasty begins.
Now you sound like Jake.
Oh,
No, hell no. Y'all better stop.
Sound like Jake over here. Jeez.
Will Howard's better than Dan Marino.
I didn't say that at all.
We'll save that one for next year. I'll say that for next year.
All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming on the show, giving y'all insight on the playoffs. Should be a good weekend of football, man. And good luck to all of y'all, except for Jake. Good luck for all of y'all.
How dare you?
Good luck to all of y'all, man. I hope y'all, had fun this weekend, but some of y'all won't be sad.
If the Broncos lose coming out of the bye week, you have to have him on again. You have to.
Absolutely. But don't worry. I never hear from them until the Super Bowl wins. Don't worry. Wildcard Mall will send me a good old message. Say, hey, man, you called it. You were right. It's time to put you on, man.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on the show, man, and giving y'all insight, man. And gotta have you guys back on the show sometime next year, next season,
yes.
And talk ball, man, for sure.
Enjoy Cancun.
Hey, whenever y'all get the NFC side, y'all let me know who they're afraid of the most of the AFC. No doubt in my mind they're gonna say Denver. No doubt in my mind.
On the
y'all
NFC
get that yeah, whatever you talk, because y'all got all the AFC guys. Y'all gonna get NFC guys next?
We just did AFC.
Oh man, I wish y'all would have done NFC, because those guys would have been scared shitless of Denver Broncos. I can't wait. Super Bowl goes. We here.
Hi everyone.
All right.
Welcome to Boston Balling.
I got you.
That's me talking.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Tell everybody, we'll go around. Gabby, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Yeah, sure. You can follow me on Instagram at Gabby_Maljanian10. I'm also on Twitter at Gabby Maljanian. I have 2 podcasts, Boston Balling and Locked On Red Sox, and you can find those on any podcast platform. So yeah, make sure you check it out. Boston Balling, I talk everything Boston sports. So things are good for me right now at the moment because the Celtics are playing well. We'll see what happens with the Pats. So good time to subscribe and tune in, especially if you're a Boston fan.
Say less.
Nova, Brody, tell everybody where they can find y'all.
Brody, you know what the deal is.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Follow us on all social media platforms. Search at LSBoats15. We are on Twitch. We on X, but we not on X. We on Facebook, YouTube, IG, and TikTok. So make sure y'all tap in with us, man. We do a pregame, midweek, and post-game reactions weekly for our boats. Shout out boat family, boat gang, it don't bang. And yeah, we'll see y'all soon, man.
PT, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on the Real Leadership Podcast with your host Peyton PT Tomlin. We talk everything leadership development, leadership transformation, current leadership issues, and good platform. You can also follow me on all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Peyton PT Tomlin. And look forward. Thank y'all much for calling me, getting me on this show, man. I love always joining you all, bringing the Steeler love to you all. And, but we'll talk soon.
It's still a horseshoe, man.
Jake, my guy Jake. You all right with me, Jake. I love your confidence, Jake. Tell everybody where you find you at, man. Is he still there?
I think he froze up. Oh no.
He froze.
Hallelujah. That's how they're gonna freeze. That's how they're gonna freeze up week 2, baby.
Yeah, nah. He just messaged me. He said his internet froze, but now y'all
look, they're gonna cut out just like that.
Denver Broncos.
All right, y'all. I gotta go
to the NFL. Unbelievable.
I gotta go, man. It was nice chatting with y'all, man.
All right, Nova.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Joe. Yeah, we'll put Jake's information in the comments. Go ahead, Kyle.
Honor, joy, and privilege to jump aboard, folks. Of course, I'm Kyle Nash, the student of the game. You'd find me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at the SOTG. I call it Twitter, not X, because listen, Gabby will tell you I'm old enough. I got kids, I got a family. People don't need to hear about me being on X. It's a whole thing. Anyways, check me out as well as the student of the game on Facebook. Also, my work covering the Orlando Magic. I suppose I should offer apologies to the Celtics fan for how banged up you were after round one of the playoffs last year. Sorry, I had to get that in there, Gabby. My bad. And of course, my work as well, covering the UCF Knights for the Black and Gold Banner at Night Shift podcast as well. Of course, catch my work on the Duval Dive with me and my co-host Travis D. Holmes, my personal champion, on the Believe Podcast Network. Mar, style, always great. And listen, I don't care what Jake says. The only Hall of Fame Peyton I know is Peyton Manning and my dude PT. Kyle Nash, let's do the game one last time. An honor, joy, and privilege. Until next time, everyone. Class dismissed.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on.
Take care. Be safe.
See you, everyone. Go Pats.
He had to sneak that in.
Oh, there. Did I do what I'm supposed to do? Later, guys.
God,
That was a good one, man. We did good, Mar.
hey man, hey man, I tried to get y'all one about Jay, bro, but now he
Nah, you know what?
he's confident.
He's confident. I appreciate it. He's delusional, but confident.
Hey, what he does is he throws a lot of stuff at the wall. Some of it might stick, and some of it is just shit just thrown at the wall. But nah, he's good people. But nah, that was fun, man. I instantly went over to Gabby's page, YouTube channel, and subscribed, man, because I always respect the ladies that know their business and talk. That can hold their own. So respect to to the ladies like Gabby doing their thing. So yeah, man, that was fun. Like Z said, man, we're football fans at heart, but I did kind of notice a theme, man. It looked like we kind of missed already, bro. I don't know, man. Like they didn't, it's like people's prize was beating us. Like that was so.
You're saying that everybody was mentioning that they beat the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're the standard,
that's what I'm saying. That's a silver lining to this abysmal season. Oh, of course, our draft pick though.
Let's talk about that real quick. Pick 9. We got pick number 9 in the draft this year. This is the highest we've picked in a long time. I don't think we picked this high since what? Andy Reid and them got here with Eric Fisher.
Yeah.
First overall pick. So it's been a long time coming since we've had this type of pick. We've been picking in 32 for the longest. So it's going to be interesting. I'm here, you're hearing some of the stuff coming out, from certain people that are close to the Chiefs. Nate Taylor, he said he dropped a lot of gems today on what the Chiefs are pretty much thinking. And, they want to sign some defensive players and, get a running back in free agency. And, I'm hearing that they're looking at an offensive player with that 9th pick, but, things can change from here until, the draft. We got a long time. So things change, combine, all that stuff. We still got to get over college football. So
that is true. But I do got a theory though, see.
What's your theory, sir?
I think they move up.
Think they move up? I don't know if they move up because we only got 6 picks.
I know, but what I'm saying is I think with the compensation that we were going to get for Trent McDuffie, bro, I think it's over.
I don't know. I'm hearing a second round pick for Trent.
Okay. And I think that can help. That can help, prepare. I don't, they could put that in a package or a bundle. I don't know. Or just go ahead and outright trade them on draft day. I don't.
Because I'm also hearing that Trent is willing to wait it out. Because remember, he's still on the contract.
Yeah, he may still be on the contract, but the value
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it'll dwindle if we wait. I hear you.
It'll
It's McDuffie 6th round. Ain't no damn 6th round pick.
I'm just saying, like, if you get to certain, you call around and you're like, all right, well, this is what everybody's really offering. This is as best as gonna get. Otherwise, it start heading the other direction. I think you gotta pull the trigger. And I hate this because I thought for sure, like, yo, man, we signing him back. He's gonna break the mold of, the past history with these when it comes to corners. And when he got hurt, I was like, all right, let's see how the secondary looks. And then I'm like, well, they looking good. They look like they holding their own. So I'm like, damn, Trent, it ain't looking too hot, pimp. And so I'm like, damn, yeah, they might bundle that joint up, might move up. I don't know. Just to be aggressive.